What's up everybody and welcome to another Pokemon Wonder. Today we're going to be reviewing the Tombert Premium Deck Box. Well, 3 of them actually. I bought one for myself just before the holidays, and by the time I received it, I liked it so much I bought 2 more. Now, good for me and also good for the kids. They like my box so much that I ended up giving them the 2 that I ordered for Christmas. And then mistakenly my wife thought the one that I had was hers, and she took it so that I let her keep it. I ordered 3 more. We've been using them for about a month and a half, almost 2 months now, and I want to share this product with you. We're going to go through the ins and the outs, what we like and what we don't like, to make sure that we can share that experience and of course let you be informed to make a purchase decision if this is something you want to buy. So let's jump into the product and go check it out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell and watch the video all the way to the end. We would really appreciate it and it helps the channel out a lot. Also, if you're kind of crunched for time, just go ahead and hit the speed at 2 times or 1.5, and that way you can get through the content a little bit faster. And of course, all feedback is always welcome. The first one I have here is the Pikachu Black version. It is very nice. It is a premium deck box. As you unfold it, we have, in our case, this is my son's. He has 2 sleeve decks in there. They say they can only hold about 100 sleeve cards. Well, we got 120 and a couple of extra in here. And we also still have the dividers as well. If I can get my fingers on it here. So the dividers are also here. We actually use this quite often in this format. We tend to have a couple of decks that we play, even though we have more than 1 deck box. We tend to put at least 2 in there because that's what we'll have downstairs. That's what we'll kind of battle with on a daily and weekly basis. And it holds it quite well. The cards don't appear to be damaged or squished too much to the point where you see that they start to have any, I would say, unwanted wear and tear. And then other than that, they are a little bit initially hard to get out, and that does make a difference when the sleeves that you purchased are still brand new. As you know, as you get the sleeves, they tend to be a bit puffy until you've used them for a little while, and then of course they tend to flatten out a little bit. In our case, we haven't had too much of a problem getting everything in and out on a frequent basis. We don't struggle too much at all. We do use both of the dividers, so it does come with 2. And I'll try to keep my finger in place here. And they're just the basic dividers, nothing special here with these, but they do come in handy. I do also know that my wife was tending to use hers with the dice, the coins, and other things that she would carry. So she would only have 1 deck in there, 1 sleeve deck, and then of course carry the extra items so that she has everything in 1 box. But overall, this has been a great product. We do love the look and the feel. It is quite heavy. I don't know the actual weight once you put 2 decks in there, but it is not something very light. If you had a couple of these in a box or in a book bag, you definitely notice a difference. But given the premium quality, for me, I don't mind it being heavy at all. Other than that, the inside is in this case, for this version, it is a nice kind of microfiber fabric. And so that's the same also on the inside of the deck box. So when you look inside of this, you do have a very nice microfiber texture as well. So if you did not have your cards sleeved, or perhaps you just want to take extra care of your cards, as long as you're careful going in and out, they do have a nice protective layer of that microfiber. In addition to that, you can see even once you have your deck in there, depending on the sleeve height, here these are some premium sleeves we bought from Pokemon themselves. Here is a sleeve set, I believe, from one of the ETBs. So you can see that they're slightly higher in height, but even the taller ETB sleeves don't take up too much room. It's not so tight that you're squishing everything, and you have plenty of extra room here. He's even got 2 metal cards in this one. So it does give plenty of room, but not so much that the cards move around, maybe fall out. Now obviously if the cards were here without any sleeves, you'd have a bit more room, so they would have a bit of a jiggle to it, which could damage the corners if you weren't careful and you were maybe shaking around or dropping it. Now, like I said, we had these for about a month and a half now, and we haven't seen any wear or tear. We haven't seen any issues with these. The magnetic system is quite good. It's actually very strong. So if you just drop it about here, it's going to snap right into place. So it's a really nice way, if you were just going to even swing it over, it's going to close automatically by itself. Other than the magnets, for example, with these two sets of sleeves in there, I can shake this pretty hard. And those magnets do not let go. I do not lose my cards. They don't go flying everywhere. So it is a strong magnet, but not so strong that you can't open and close it. Also, the embroidery and the stitching here is very, very nice. It is a premium stitch. I haven't seen any loose ends, very small, like minor pieces here and there, but it is truly a premium build. I haven't had a single complaint or concern just yet. We'll obviously keep these in mind as we look ahead. We'll keep using them for the years to come, I hope. And of course, if we have any issues, we'll be sure to let you know. But at this point, they are great. Now, we got a couple of different versions. We've gotten the Pokeball version, which does have a different texture on the outside, but we also got the yellow. Sorry about that. We also got the yellow Pikachu version. And so this one here does not have the kind of gold hologram. Instead, it's just a drop-in kind of depth. And again, about the same. The sleeves, the deck dividers do match the box itself. We do have the same microfiber finish here, and as well as the inside of the box. So overall, those are pretty equal in their build quality. Other than the color, they're pretty much identical. Not much of a difference here. Now with the third one, which is the one I bought first, this one is slightly different. It is a waterproof on the outside. Now, obviously, I wouldn't stand in a big storm. But other than that, if you're just going to run in through the rain, jump into the store, go play a game with a friend, these do have a waterproof outside. And then, of course, the same microfiber on the inside. Now, these are slightly different in that if you notice when I open these other two, the lid will actually unfold all the way and lay down. So then you got a cutout here in the back and a cutout here in the front. And so it gives you a full lip in a sense to play with in terms of opening and closing. Now, this version does not. So this one only opens up as a normal lid, I would say. And it doesn't fold all the way down. So this here is actually adhered to the back of the box. But the key difference here is mainly going to be the outside, other than the look and the aesthetic look of it. But the stitching here is, again, just as good of a quality in my opinion. I do like the waterproof on the outside of this one. And of course they have a Tombert kind of holographic logo, if you will. And other than that, this is, I will say now that I think about this out loud with you here, it is a slightly harder to get to because I don't have that open section on the back end. I tend, because this one's actually mine, I believe, I tend to end up pushing in the divider just slightly because this is a bit of a tighter fit. I too have two decks in mind before I can get to the back. So it is a bit of a different setup, but is it so much that I don't like the way it's set up or that I would prefer the other one? Not really. I think for me this is just an even trade-off. I probably won't eventually have two decks in here. Once I get myself refined a bit more in the game, I'll probably just keep my dice and my coins and a few other things in here, maybe a few cards I might want to switch out depending on a small adjustment on the deck. But once I do that, plenty of extra room. I think that's how my wife's is set up. So if you take a look at hers, we have a single deck. She's got a single sleeve deck. She's got her coins, dice, and then of course a few extra sleeves here in case she needed it, a few extra cards. In her case, she's used it quite well. She's got some flexibility, plenty of room to get in and out, and of course doesn't have the same tightness that mine had. Well, there you have it. Now this is something that we definitely think is going to be a great product. We hope that it lasts for many years to come. It's definitely one that if you have $15 or so to spend on a deck box, it's one that I would highly recommend. I think it's going to probably outlast most of the cards that we're playing with. Definitely the sleeves. So check out that Tombert premium deck boxes. Like I said, I believe they are on sale on Amazon for about 6% off. So they're a little bit cheaper than they were when I just bought them recently. But get your hands on one. Let us know what you think. Also, if you have one already and you've been using that for some time now and you see something, feel free to comment below. Let us know what we're going to be expecting as the time unfolds and as the usages increase. And also, if you want to see any other products that you want us to review, just comment down below and we'll be happy to check them out and get back to you. Thanks so much, and see you at the next Pokemon Wonder.